Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm here with yet another modding diary from PandaSama on the Childbirth mod. We're going to be talking about a up-and-coming update for the mod itself. So keep in mind that this isn't a download or anything like that. Like there's no actual mod being reviewed. It's just content that is up and coming for a mod, which I will obviously review when it's here. So these videos are more for like discussion purposes and just kind of me getting your feedback on what you think about the update for the mod, because the Childbirth mod itself has been such a work in progress, and I have watched it evolve over the years, and literally I can't even play my game without it. If you aren't familiar with the mod, I will go ahead and link some videos where I've actually reviewed a few of its features and you guys can get a little more familiar with it. Do keep in mind that there are previous versions of the Childbirth mod up for download right now. This is just what will be coming to the mod hopefully in the very near future. Hey guys, I hope you all are doing well. This week I started working on the next update for the Childbirth mod, which primarily focuses on early pregnancy interactions. And this week I started working on the checkout baby bump interaction. This interaction will be available for pregnant Sims during the 1st through the 3rd trimester. And as the name suggests, it's an interaction that allows your Sim to check out their baby bump in front of a mirror. You will see your Sim touching their belly and turning their body to check out their baby bump in different angles. Here's what the animation looks like. Keep in mind, it is still work in progress. Really quickly, we're just going to scroll through the screenshots of the animation itself. It looks pretty good so far. I do not have any complaints. I love the fact that PandaSama thought to add in early pregnancy interactions as a thing that will now be a part of this mod. It kind of makes sense if you really do think about it, because there really isn't a lot of interactability with baby bumps in The Sims 4, and now there is, which I kind of think adds to the bonding experience of your little one. Like, it just makes things so much more real for your Sim. There's a little more to read here, so let's dive in. It says, and that is all I have for this week. The most challenging part about this animation is making Sims touch their stomach without any clipping or floating hands. This 3D model I used makes the animation have a flat stomach, so I'm basically guessing where their stomach is when making the animation. I have to tweak one thing, go in game and check it again until I get it right, but it's going to look awesome. I'm so very excited. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. Pama, you are a freaking genius. You're literally like a Sim god in my eyes. You know, take all the time you need, because perfection cannot be rushed, my friend. I think there's actually 3 more articles to read, so let's keep going. So I totally forgot to tell you when these articles even came out. So the first one came out on April 7th. This one came out 1 week later on April 14th. And I think the other ones run up until right around the beginning of May. I'm not sure, but I'll let you know. So this one is about moodlets and new couple interactions. This week I finalized the check baby bump interaction. Sims can now rest their hands on their stomach without clipping. However, if they are wearing thick clothes, you will still see some clipping. That's just a limitation with the game. I can already see such a huge difference between this week's post and the last one in terms of the animation revisions. It already looks just a little more fluid, and obviously the stomach, or not the stomach, but the hands are in the right place in correlation with the stomach. And I just love the expression on this Sim's face as she's standing there in front of the mirror, just taking it all in. I also made some moodlets for this interaction. There are a total of 9 happy moodlets, 3 for each trimester for regular Sims or Sims who want the pregnancy using RPO, and 3 sad moodlets, 1 for each trimester, or for Sims who have the hates children trait, or for Sims who have an unwanted pregnancy using RPO. So RPO, just throwing it out there, is the relationship pregnancy overhaul mod by Lumpinou. I highly suggest using that mod in correlation with this mod for the most realistic relationship and pregnancy experience in The Sims 4. I think I have a video up on it, but if I don't, I'll just link the mod itself down in the description. I'll link all these mods in the description so you guys can check them out and get a little more familiar with them. But anyways, it says, here's the happy moodlet for the 1st trimester. I realized I was missing an S in miraculous when I was taking screenshots. Simone smiled as she looked down at her belly and imagined the little one, wondering what kind of personality they have and what would they look like. Would they have her eyes or her partner's smile? Would they be a quiet baby or a restless one, always wanting to explore the world around them? I also started working on a new couple interaction that allows their romantic partner to hug the pregnant Sim from behind. Frankly, I still don't know what to call this interaction yet. Hug from behind, feel belly. If you have any ideas, please leave a comment below. This is still a very early work in progress, so I only have 3 pictures for you where my Sims don't look completely ridiculous. I know we have a couple interactions where Sims can touch a pregnant Sim's belly, but this kind of creates a more intimate scenario where it feels like these two are actually having a baby together, not that this Sim is just pregnant and this other one's just kind of like, you know, floating along or reacting to it intermediately. Like it actually feels like an experience, and I totally appreciate that. I should be able to finish this animation by next week, and I will have better pictures for you by then. I also want to make an interaction that allows a pregnant couple to read to their unborn child in bed. I think that'd be pretty cute. I want to hear what other early pregnancy interactions you guys want to see. A lot of people have been asking for an interaction that allows children or even toddlers to fill the baby bump, which is definitely something I can do for this update, but feel free to throw more ideas at me. I absolutely love making these animations, so please give me more ideas. April 21st, belly hug. Last week I asked you guys for some suggestions on what other early pregnancy interactions you wanted to see, and I got a bunch of really cute ideas. Thank you to everybody who commented. I read through every single one of your comments and wrote down a list of ideas that I thought were very cute and also doable from a technical standpoint. It's going to take me a while to make all of the animations, but I know I'll be enjoying every moment of it. This week I finished the animation for the belly hug interaction. Thank you guys for helping me out with a name. Belly hug is way nicer than what I had thought of before. Here's what the animation looks like. Partner sim will hug the pregnant sim from behind. They can be seen talking and gazing at each other occasionally. The partner sim will rub the pregnant sim's baby bump and kiss the pregnant sim on the head. They will smile at each other lovingly and turn their attention to the baby bump. The partner sim will embrace the pregnant sim, and they both close their eyes to enjoy the moment. And that's all I have for this interaction. The whole animation is 43 seconds long, so it's a decent sized animation, even though it doesn't seem like that much in the screenshots. Next, I will need to add some sound effects and make some moodlets. Then I will move on to the next animation, which will be called Read Together. I'm pretty excited for this one because it won't be just a pregnancy only interaction. Your sim will be able to read in bed with another sim at any time. But during the pregnancy, the interaction will be renamed to Read to Baby once they become pregnant. April 30th, Read Together, Read to Baby. This week I finalized the belly hug interaction and created a couple of moodlets for both the pregnant sim and their partner. They will only get moodlets if they want the pregnancy and don't have the hates children trait. Here's 2 of the moodlets for the pregnant sim. There's 6 in total, 2 for each trimester. Choosing a name, Simone leans back against her partner's chest. As they talk, their conversation turns to the topic of names for their baby. They consider names from literature, their own family history, and from the natural world around them. Simone considers each name carefully, picturing their child with that name and imagining what it'd be like to call out to them, to watch them grow and learn to explore the world. This week I also started working on the Read Together, Read to Baby interaction. Keep in mind, this is still a work in progress. I think I need to do more tweaking so that the pregnant sim looks a little less awkward, but here's what I have so far. Sims will get on the bed, they will move closer to one another, the pregnant sim will pull out a book and lean back into her partner's arms, and they will start reading. Oh, look at that, you guys. I like how close he is to her and like how he has his hand on her shoulder. She's reading the book. He's kissing the top of her head, stroking her hair, and that's all I have for now. I want to make it so that Sims can read any book together, and both Sim can gain skills if they're reading a skill book. Theoretically, it should be possible. Here's a behind the scenes photo from earlier today when something wasn't working out, which caused my Sim to read a sponge instead of a book. That last modding diary update was, I think, nearly a week ago, which means the other one should literally be right around the corner. But if you would like to, you can pledge to PandaSama's Patreon to receive these updates as soon as they come out. And then there's also like a little comment section where you can leave feedback on these posts that could potentially be implemented into these mods themselves. I'll make sure to provide a link to PandaSama's Patreon for those who would like to show their support. As for the update itself, I never would have thought about adding in early pregnancy interactions as a feature for this mod, but now that it's going to be a thing, I can't wait to have my Sims bond in earlier stages of pregnancy, and I'm especially excited for the ability to be able to read to the baby and have my Sims stand in the mirror and admire their growing bellies. But I'm super curious to know in the comments, what are you most excited for, and do you have any other suggestions or ideas for this update or for the childbirth mod? Anyways, if you're interested in checking out any of the mods mentioned in this video, as well as PandaSama's Patreon, I'll make sure to provide a link down in the description. Well, you guys, I think that's all for today's video, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. I hope that you all enjoyed, and if you did, you know what to do, boo. Don't forget to go ahead and comment, rate, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below where the sun does not shine, and I will see you all next time.